Okay, I'm just going to ask you a few questions related to your height and weight before we do the physical assessment. So what is your current weight?
189.
Okay. Now, do you have a scale at home?
Yes.
Okay. And when did you weigh 189?
Yesterday.
Okay. And would you say that this is your usual body weight?
No, as I said before, I'm trying to lose weight. So I typically am between 189 and 193.
Okay. So you're kind of at the lower end of your usual body
Correct.
weight. Okay. So have you lost any significant amount of weight recently?
Yeah, I just lost weight.
Okay, just a couple pounds. You went from 193 to 189. Okay. And what was that, the time span that you had lost that weight? Was
1
it
month.
1 month? Okay. And how tall are you?
5'8".
Okay. So what I'm going to do is just confirm that through one measurement that I have here, and we're going to do one other measurement called the waist circumference. Is that something that you've heard of before?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So if we could just come over here, I'll first do the measurement. It's called the demispan measurement, and that's how we're gonna just confirm. You could just put your a little bit taller, and I'm gonna go from the center here and go to your middle finger. Just gonna line up here. We're gonna do that in centimeters. Okay, that's 90.5 centimeters. Okay. You can come right back up. We're gonna do the, the waist circumference. And we're gonna do that in inches. So if you could find your iliac crest, which is basically like your hip bone, right at the top of that is where I'm going to start my measurement. Did you find it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it all right if I lift up your shirt a little bit? Or do you have that? Can you point right back to where you're... Okay. Okay. If you could hold that other side right there. Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay. You can let go now if you want. Okay. Your waist circumference is 39 inches. Okay, so the goal actually for men is less than 40 inches. So you are kind of like right at the cusp. So that's good that you're below that 40 inches. The second thing that we're going to do is just kind of do a full physical assessment. And we're going to kind of go through all different parts of the body, and I can kind of explain as we go. So if you could just, okay. So we're first going to look at your fat stores, basically is what. If you could take off your glasses, that would be great. Thank you. I want to get a good visual of the fat pads around your eyes. Okay. Looks good. So I'm going to have you bend one of your arms like that. I'm just going to feel your tricep area, if that's okay. Looks like you got plenty of fat stores there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is have you press your hands against the wall. If you could press both of them, kind of like, just like this. Yeah, perfect. That's good. Okay. We're going to just, if it's okay, I'm just gonna lift up your shirt a little bit and look at your rib area. Okay. Thank you. And the next, I'm going to look at your muscle mass. So we're going to first look at, it's called the interosseous muscles. So I'm going to have you take one of your hands and take your pointer finger to your thumb, okay? And then we are going to look actually right in between here, that fat pad right here. And that looks good. Second thing, for the muscle, we're gonna look at your clavicle area. So I'm just gonna pull this down just a little bit and look at your clavicle area. So what I'm looking for is that it's not protruding and it looks really good. For males, it really shouldn't protrude at all. Some females, you probably notice, protrude just a little bit, and that can still be normal. Okay, so I'm just gonna have you just be relaxed, have your arms at your side, and I'm just going to put your shoulders. Look good. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to look at your scapula, which is kind of your backbone. So I'm going to have you again push against there. And I'm going to take a look at lift your shirt up and look at your scapula. Look good. Second thing, I'm going to have you sit on the bench here and prop your leg up and have it bent at the knee. Okay. And I'm going to have your, just roll up your pants here. Okay. Looks good. And then if you could just keep that rolled up, I'm just going to take a look at your calf muscle, and I'm just going to grab there and feel the muscle. Looks good. Plenty of muscle there. Alrighty, so if you could just have a seat. Now from the physical assessment, you are well nourished, and we kind of talked about the waist circumference before, and I could tell you your body mass index if that's something that you're interested in, and then we can meet and I can assess your 24-hour recall, kind of run a nutrient analysis on that. We could set some goals next time if that's something that you're interested in, but let me just give you that information. Okay, so your BMI is being 5'8", and 189 is about 28.7, and anything that's between about 25 and 29 would be considered overweight. Anything over 30 would be obese. So you're kind of in that overweight category, which is something that sounds like you're aware of, and your goal is weight loss. So it was nice talking with you, and thank you for letting me do this assessment.
You're welcome.